some storytellers, but you know, I think I'll tell you one short story. How about that? I've never told the story at the Synergy Slam, but we've only had 6 storytellers. Anybody want to hear one?
Yeah.
No? Okay, see. Okay, I'll tell you a story. So, I'll tell you this story, and it definitely has to do with food, though not necessarily a kitchen, because I was going through a phase. But in order for you to hear the story and to understand the story, you're going to have to know something about me that some of you know already. I'm pretty open about it, but I haven't told it to everybody, so I might as well just go ahead and say it. I was a cop, so a police officer. I did that for a little while, for reals. Like I had a gun and handcuffs. I don't know how you feel about that. I still don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of processing that, but that's not for you. That's for me and my counselor. So, no worries. Okay, so I was a cop, and also, right now, I'm a vegetarian, but I've not always been a vegetarian. One of the reasons that I'm a vegetarian is that, you know, I don't like things to go to waste, and I think about the energy, and I love the earth, and I live in Asheville, so that's just, you know, where I'm coming from. So I went through this point in my life where I was like, well, you know, if there's food that's going to go to waste, I don't want it to go to waste, I should just eat it. You know, it doesn't matter what it is, I'll just eat the food so that it doesn't go to waste, and so that all the, you know, sun's energy goes into my body, you know, that kind of stuff. Since I was an outdoor educator also, I know all about that. So it's just, you know, all my philosophy about food. So during this point in my life, there was one, like, surefire place to find free food when I was a cop. I should tell you also that I worked the midnight shift, so I worked 9 p.m. to 7 a.m., so I ate at, like, really weird times. I was not a cop here, don't worry. Thought you looked familiar, but that's not why. No. So I was not a cop here. I was a cop in a small town in Missouri, and it was really hard to find food at 3 in the morning when I was, like, got the grumbles and the tumbles at 3 in the morning as a cop. And you can't just walk in anywhere as a cop either, because when you're wearing that uniform, like, people don't like you, because, like, you arrested them last week, and then you're going to ask them to make you a burger? No. So I had to be kind of careful about it. So one surefire place to get free food, the county jail, of course. Like, what a great, brilliant idea. And, you know, I felt like, as a cop, if I was arresting people and sending people there and, like, expecting them to eat the food, I might as well have to eat the food also, right? Like, that's just really how it should be. Okay, so I did that. So I did that for a while, like, for, like, months. Like, I didn't spend any money on food, which was great, because they weren't paying me anything to be a cop, which, whatever. So one night, however, this plan went horribly, horribly wrong. Terribly wrong. So I got to work at like 9 p.m. and it was the night before the holiday parade. The night before the Fulton, Missouri holiday parade. Oh man, what a, like, big, huge festival. You can't even imagine the festivities that were coming out for this festivities. Great, I'm using good words. Okay, so can't even imagine how wonderful this festival was going to be, this parade was going to be. And we, as police officers, had to make a good showing. We had to, like, wear, like, fancy clothes. So normally as a cop, you, like, walk around in your, like, normal duds, your, like, blues with your bling bling. Fine, but, like, for the parade, you put on, like, your sexy cop clothes. Like, you put on, like, the nice pants, no pockets on the sides, no cargo pants, not at a parade. No, they got the, like, stripe down the side, looking good, the shiny, shiny shoes. Put on a nice, like, sweet polyester shirt and that little cap. Looks good. So that's what I was going to have to wear in the morning, but the night before I got the hunger pangs. So I headed over to the jail, and for dinner that night, they had fried shrimp in the middle of Missouri. Red flag number one. Red flag number one was it was at the jail. Red flag number 2 was that it had been prepared at 6 p.m. and I was eating it at 2 a.m. That was red flag number 2. Number 3 was it was fried shrimp in the middle of Missouri. There were a lot of red flags that I just neglected because I thought I was being, like, so, like, earth conscious, and God, my cop friends just thought I was such a weirdo, and they were maybe right. Okay, so I eat this food, and you know what's coming. I'm pretty sure you know what's coming. So eat it at like 2 in the morning, 8 in the morning rolls around. That's when we're supposed to get our, like, fancy photo taken of all of us in our sweet cop duds. And if you know anything about food poisoning, and I do because my father is a health inspector, I know that 6 hours is a really good gestation period for most food poisoning. And so at 8 in the morning, I got a different kind of grumble in the tumble. It was concerning. So I'm sitting in my, I've put on my, nice duds, and I'm, trying to be all, very professional, cop-like, trying to, wait out the photo. Ooh, getting the sweats. Starting to not feel so good. Ate the shrimp, should have eaten the shrimp. I'm thinking, okay, I can just, a couple more hours, I can just do this. I'm fine, okay. Smiled for the photo, took the photo of me in the nice parade dress with all my other cop friends who did not eat the shrimp and were feeling fine and who had been making fun of me for weeks for eating the free food and telling me that I was going to get mine. And I was like, no, I'm on such moral high ground right now. Nothing is going to bring me down. So then it comes time for the actual parade to happen, about 10 in the morning. And I've been wrestling with this for a while, in and out of various places, wrestling. It comes time for me to head to my post, my parade post, because we have to stand there. I can't even do it now, but so far removed, we have to stand there and salute the flag, the color guard as they come by. And I happen to be posted on this sweet little old brick street in downtown Fulton, Missouri. Cute little quaint, quiet town. On the brick street, right on the main parade route, and there's all these people around, all these little kids, all these parents, everybody hanging out, and I'm standing there holding it together, trying to adjust the tie, trying to breathe through it, just trying to get through it. And the parade starts to go by, literally could not have been better timing. Parade just starts to go by, I start to salute, and there comes that point, whether it's booze and deuce, like so many of you have been telling stories about tonight, or whether it's fried shrimp from a jail and deuce, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets to that point where they have to make the decision. The decision of you're in so much discomfort and you know what would make it better. Just do it. Just turn around and do it. And there was no keeping a cap on it anymore. Full parade dress, turned around in my cop uniform, lost every bit of those fried shrimp right all over the cute brick streets. Right there, just looking good, parade, whizzing by, people throwing candy, me throwing shrimp. And out of the corner of my, out of the side of my head, I see this little kid, this little boy, he's probably 5 years old, and he literally does the thing where he tugs on his mom's shirt and he just looks over at me and he's like, Mommy, that man is sick. And that was it. I just abandoned post, abandoned ship. This is not worth it. I was out. I left my post at the Fulton Holiday Parade. I am sorry if anything bad happened at my post, at the parade route. The horse went the wrong way. I have no idea. I was out, in the car, drove home, done. Never ate at the jail again. That's it. That's my story.